one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with you, I just got rich a little quicker. The same.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Giants are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he stopped immediately there. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Complete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season. In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action, Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
Opposite. 3. Ready.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They run again on first down. Chubb. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ready, set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go, set.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Now the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, it's Fields. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready, 5 yards remain on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Blue striker. Ready?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the set.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! David Njoku, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Another run here with Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They're going forward with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 40 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A solid stiff arm. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for L.A., it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants,